Hi, welcome to another video. Today is going to be Ombre 3D French glittery set. So I'm starting off here on the ring finger. This is going to be the 3D finger. I'm doing a chevron smile line. The powders that I'm using today are all CJP. This one is Amour. On the pointer finger, I'm just using the same powder, Amour, and just blending it over the nail bed area. So once I've done that, I just come in with a small bead of crystal glass over the tip, and then I put some of this netting over the tip and just press it down either sides, not stretching it, just pressing it into the acrylic, patting it down at the sides to make sure it's all adhered to the nail. I then get my stalk scissors and I just trim off the excess. There is still some overhang, but I will later on when I come to file, that'll get filed away. I'm just pressing it down with my brush, making sure the sides are properly down, and I'm just coming over with just a small wet bead just to hold that netting in place till I encapsulate it later. So the other three fingers now are just going to be ombres. So what I'm using on the tip is Snow White, and I'm just tapping the back of that bead out, blending it into the nail bed, and then bringing it down over the free edge. And I'm just smoothing it out with my brush. So I'll just put a little bead on the tip there and just blend it back. I always use Snow White, it's the only white that I use. I keep saying I'm going to order some of the other whites CJP do, but I have to admit I do like Snow White because I do like a bright white when I'm doing ombres. So I'm just going to repeat the same now on the thumb and the baby finger. Coming back to that pointer finger now, I'm going to be adding some glitter across the line where the netting meets the Amour. And the glitter I'm using today is a Tracy Lou's glitter, strawberry cheesecake. And this is a nice sort of pinkish, and there's bits of holographic green in there. It's a really nice colour actually, it's a really nice glitter. So I'm just applying that across where the netting meets the Amour and just slightly down the one side. For the ombres, the cover pink I'm using is Slush Fairy. So the first bead, the first bead I apply is on that blend line, and it's a wet bead, and I'll just blend the front of that bead down over the free edge. The second bead I apply is in the cuticle, and I just tuck it in there nice and neatly, and again just the front of the bead I blend down. And then the third bead I drain most of the liquid out and then just put it in the cuticle, and that's just to build up the colour in the cuticle area. And then I'll just assess it to see what it looks like, and if I need to add any more I do. On this occasion I didn't. So I'm just going to come in now with some of that glitter from Tracy Lou and just do a swoosh across the nail. And all I'm doing is just tapping it very lightly into the nail. I don't want to apply too much. The middle finger is just going to be a plain ombre. I'm going to put some gems on this at the end. So I do exactly the same again. Just keep applying those beads until I get the coverage that I like. On the baby finger I do it slightly different. I put the wet bead in the cuticle and then another wet bead in the cuticle, and I build up the colour slowly. On this one, because it is a smaller nail, I don't want to put too much on and end up covering the whole nail, so I just work from the cuticle on the baby finger and then press it out and blend it down, and I find this just works for me. Once I've done that, I do apply some of that glitter in a swoosh again. So now I'm going to go ahead and cap all these nails before I start on the ring finger. On these ombres, I'm just capping the blend and the glitter, so as you can see there, I didn't go all the way back to the cuticle. And I just build up the shape, so putting a bead there at the tip, and then I have a look down the nail to see where I need to add any more beads to give it a nice shape to save me on filing later. On this ring finger, I do cut from the cuticle, and then I use wet beads on this one so I can keep that glass tip nice and clear. And I try not to pat it too much over the clear part. I just try to sweep it down as best as I can so I can keep it all clear, and then I just gently flatten it out so it's nice and smooth. So once I've finished capping all these nails, I then go off camera and file in that chevron smile line. And now I'm applying gel polish, and I find this is the best way to do this design. And first of all, I'm applying it up against that wall, all the way around, making sure it goes all the way up. Once I'm happy with that line, I then put it onto the tip and just swipe it down the tip. And I also take it further than I need to go. So when I encapsulate it with crystal glass, I'm not making it as long as you see here. I then cure it in my lamp for 60 seconds each time. Bring it out of the lamp, wipe over with some wipe off solution, and then I start applying the crystal glass and again making a chevron shape, and then I'll just repeat this down the nail with each colour. So this is the last colour I'm putting on here, and I then encapsulate with crystal glass. While I'm waiting for the crystal glass to set on this nail, I do go to other nails and file them in. So once this one is set with the final bit of crystal glass, I then file and buff the nail. So I'm just going to go in now with my E.file just to refine those lines and get them all nice and crisp and sharp. On the other hand, I just did a plain white French on the ring finger. I just did one finger today on 3D. I just wanted to see if I could get it as crisp as I can. I've had a couple of goes at this now, and each time I do it, I do get better at it. And I can honestly say, if I do this design again, which I'm sure I will, I'm sure somebody will come in and ask me for this, I will just do it with gel polish. I won't bother with the acrylic. I'll just do it with a gel polish because that is the easiest way to do it. The only other thing I'd do as well is I don't think I'd do a full set because they are very time consuming. They do take a long time to file it in and put it in and out the lamp and wait for your crystal glass to set. So I think I'd stick to encouraging people to have this as a feature finger rather than a full set. But at the end of the day, the client gets what they want. If they want to come in and ask for a full set, then they get a full set. But it would take a long time to do. So here I'm just applying some crystals on the ring finger. All these crystals I got from Tracy Lou's website. Once I've done all this, I then do the best bit, which is top coating. So just a thin layer to all the nails, and this crystal nail I go around the crystals, not over them, because I don't want to dull the shine or lose the shape of them. And then that will be the set complete. So I've left a clip of the nails at the end and a picture at the end, and thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. This one has been another long one, but it's hard to cut things out when I'm doing 3D French and things like that. I want to keep as much content in as I can. I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of these, and if there's anything that you want to see or anything like that, just talk to me, tell me what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did, and also like and share and all that jazz. And I will see you in the next one. So until later, bye bye.